Yo, what is up Cowboys Nation and NFL fans all across the globe? You are not gonna believe this breaking news we've got today, and trust me when I say you're gonna want to watch this one all the way through. The Dallas Cowboys have pulled off a major move that could completely shift the landscape of the NFC this season, and yes, it's official, it's a done deal. Amari Cooper is back in Big D. That's right, folks. The guy who once redefined the Cowboys' offense with his crisp route running, precise footwork, and icy cool demeanor under pressure has made his return, and he's not just coming back to be part of the lineup, he's coming back to be the perfect secret weapon for none other than Dak Prescott. I mean, come on, we all remember what these two were capable of when they shared the field. Think back to those deep outs, those comeback routes, the chemistry that didn't need a signal, it was just there. Cooper gave Dak a reliable WR1 target back in the day, and now, with more maturity, experience, and urgency, that chemistry could be on a whole new level. But here's the real twist: throw CeeDee Lamb into the mix, and suddenly we're not talking about a great duo, we're talking about a potentially historic trio. A lethal combo that could be the stuff of nightmares for opposing defenses every single Sunday. Just picture it: Dak under center, with the defense trying to guess who he's going to, the route master in Cooper who can shake any cornerback one-on-one, or the explosive, elusive Lamb who can turn a 10-yard slant into a 60-yard touchdown in a heartbeat. You can't double both, you can't press both, you can't cover both unless you leave gaping holes somewhere else on the field, and that's where the Cowboys can strike over and over. Now let's rewind a bit and look at how we got here, because this journey wasn't a straight shot. Amari Cooper was traded away from Dallas a couple seasons ago in a move that, at the time, seemed logical given the salary cap situation and the desire to elevate younger talent like CeeDee. But man, did we feel his absence. Sure, Lamb stepped up, no doubt about that. He became a certified WR1, making acrobatic catches, dragging defenders, showing heart and hustle every game. But there were moments, especially in high-pressure playoff scenarios, where you could just feel the need for another high IQ receiver who could get open in the clutch, someone who didn't need much separation to make a play. That's what Cooper always brought. He was the technician, the guy who could win with footwork and savvy instead of just raw speed. And now, he's back. And the timing couldn't be more perfect. Dak Prescott is entering this season with one of the biggest chips on his shoulder of his entire career. He signed that monster extension, 4 years, $240 million, and now the expectations are sky high. He's not just being paid like a franchise QB, he's being paid like the guy to take this team to the promised land. And believe me, he knows it. After an injury setback that ended his previous season prematurely, Dak has been grinding behind the scenes, working with trainers, reviewing film, and most importantly getting his mind right. He said he's ready. He said if he had to play a full game today, he could. That's confidence, that's leadership, and now that he's got Cooper back in the huddle, the confidence levels just skyrocketed. And let's talk a little more about Dak's style and why Cooper fits him so perfectly. Dak's always been a quarterback who thrives on timing and trust. He's not one of those chuck it up and hope quarterbacks. He wants to know exactly where his guy is gonna be, and Cooper was that guy. Their timing on intermediate routes, the digs, the hitches, the back shoulders was borderline telepathic. They made it look so easy. When you watch film, you see Dak throw the ball before Cooper even makes his break, and boom, right on the numbers. That doesn't happen overnight. That comes from reps, trust, and understanding the nuances of each other's game. With that foundation already in place, and with both players now more seasoned and battle-tested, the ceiling is insanely high. And when you throw in CeeDee Lamb, oh boy, it's like adding a Ferrari to a garage that already has a Bentley and a Porsche. Lamb brings a whole different dynamic. He's younger, shiftier, and can be used all over the field. He's not just a wideout, he's a weapon. Motion him into the slot, line him up outside, run him on a jet sweep, and just watch defenses scramble trying to adjust. And what's beautiful about this setup is that Cooper's presence allows Lamb to operate more freely. When Cooper draws the top corner or demands bracket coverage, Lamb gets the mismatch. And vice versa. Not to mention the trickle-down effect this has on the rest of the offense, guys like Michael Gallup, Jake Ferguson, and even Tony Pollard out of the backfield suddenly find themselves facing nickel corners and linebackers instead of elite defenders. It spreads the defense thin, and that's how you cook up big plays. Now let's not forget about Mike McCarthy's evolving play-calling philosophy. Last season, we saw him take more control of the offense, moving away from the Kellen Moore system and emphasizing balance, rhythm, and calculated aggression. With Cooper back, McCarthy has the luxury of dialing up more sophisticated route concepts, layered patterns that can put the defense in a blender. He's got options now, tons of them. Do you want to stretch the field vertically? Boom, Cooper and Lamb. Want to work the short game and move the chains? Cooper's precise timing routes are built for that. Need a red zone fade, a rub route, or a quick slant on 3rd and 4? Doc knows exactly where he's going. And don't underestimate the morale boost this brings. The locker room feels it. When you bring back a player like Cooper, it's not just about talent, it's about familiarity. It's about belief. Doc knows he can count on Co-op. The young guys respect him. He's a quiet leader who leads by example, and that energy matters, especially in the grind of a 17-game season where momentum and morale can be everything. Now, let's talk goals. Let's talk playoffs. Let's talk Super Bowl. Yes, I said it's Super Bowl. Because with a healthy Doc, with Cooper and Lamb both firing on all cylinders, this offense is Super Bowl caliber. The defense already has elite pieces: Micah Parsons, Trevon Diggs, DeMarcus Lawrence. They're going to do their thing. But in the modern NFL, you need to be able to score. You need to win shootouts. You need weapons. The Eagles, 49ers, Lions, they're loaded. And now? The Cowboys can match fire with fire. But here's the catch: it all has to click. No injuries, no drama, no slow starts, just execution. If they can keep the focus, the chemistry, and the momentum, this offense could average 30 points a game, easy. Cooper doesn't need to have 100-yard games every week. He just needs to do what he does best: be a technician, find the soft spots, move the chains, and make those critical third down plays that keep drives alive. And when defenses finally adjust, that's when Lamb breaks free. That's when Pollard hits the edge. That's when Doc takes off with a 15-yard scramble because everything else is covered. So here we are, Cowboys Nation. It's real. It's happening. Amari Cooper is back. Dak Prescott has his guy. CeeDee Lamb has the perfect partner. And the rest of the NFL? Better start taking notice, because this Dallas Cowboys offense is about to be something special. It's not just about talent anymore, it's about timing, trust, and execution. And I believe this could be the most dangerous version of the Cowboys we've seen in years. I want to hear what you think. Are Doc and Cooper about to recapture that magic? Is Lamb going to shine even brighter with Co-op taking the heat off? Are we looking at a top 3 offense in the league this year? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, smash that like button if you're hyped for this season, subscribe if you're new, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss a single Cowboys update. This is the year, y'all. The stars are aligning. Let's ride together. As always, stay proud, stay strong, and most importantly, go Cowboys.